Before we dive into the topic of arrangements, let's just do a little recap on tempo. Most modern genres are rooted in a quarter pattern beat. Beats per minute is the measure unit in which you indicate the tempo of a quarter beat, or easily said, how many quarter beats fit into 60 seconds. The smallest unit is a beat. 4 beats sum up to a full bar in a 4x4 pattern. And this is the most common beat for electronic music. This is 1 bar, which consists out of 4 fourth notes, each of which can be divided into 2 eighth notes. So this means we have 8 notes of the same length that fit into 1 bar. These 2 eighth notes can again be divided into 4 16th notes. So this means we have 60 notes of the same length in 1 bar. And of course, we can play the game even further, that these 4 16th notes can be divided into 8 32nd notes, which means 1 bar contains out of 32 notes of the same length. In modern electronic genres, we're mostly in 4x4 patterns, but of course there are different patterns like the 3x4 pattern, which means 1 bar consists out of only 3 beats. And now just focus on how the feel changes when we change this measure. As you see, we get this waltz feeling that we know from classical music or even from rock ballads. Okay, let's go back to our 4x4 pattern. Now we figured out that 4 beats make 1 bar, so let's talk about bars. 4 bars in a 4x4 pattern is usually the shortest unit after which changes are applied. The most usual, though, is 8 bars. However, in techno or underground genres, longer units of 16 or 32 bars are not unusual before minor or major changes in rhythm, sound, melody, or chord progression are applied. In the end of this little recap, let us just talk a little bit about future bass or trap music, where we often find BPM measures of 140 to 200 beats per minute, which derives from the fact of half-time counting of kick and snare drum. The beats you see in gray here are the actual beats per minute in this half-time count. In the hi-hats, we will show you the 8th notes as the main figure, but also 16th notes and triplets in the end. Let's listen and take a close look at the change of proportions.